Well, boys, yeah, you probably saw the title and thumbnail. We're getting another bike. I know you guys can call me crazy. I know I'm crazy. Literally just sold the 24R1, and I plan on not getting another leader bike until next season, or maybe even longer. But yeah, life takes some weird turns, and now I'm about to go pick this bike up. My plan was I wanted to wait until springtime and possibly start shopping around again. Obviously weather, you know, here in Utah it's gonna get pretty bad soon. It's wintertime. But I saw this bike, I saw the price it was at, the spec it was, and honestly I just don't want to pass it up, so we're just gonna make it happen. I'm headed out now. I gotta go pick up the cash for the bike, and then I already looked at the bike once, but I didn't test ride it or anything, so we're gonna go do the final test ride. It's only got 1,300 miles, so odds are everything's probably fine. But just for like the peace of mind, I do need to go take it on a test ride and make sure she's all good to go. But yeah, this bike is, it's insane, so we're gonna make it happen. And obviously, like, I don't care what people think, but I know it probably looks like I'm just out here flexing all these vehicles and getting bike after bike and car after car, but life has it's been kicking my butt lately, man. There's a lot that I don't put on the channel. There's a lot of personal stuff that I don't talk about, but life's not all about vehicles, man. It's not all about bikes. It's a lot more than that. Life's been kicking my ass lately, so just because you guys see all these new bikes and stuff, that's not living. That's not a happy life. The materialistic stuff is not a happy life. Life's rough. This is where I get my enjoyment, and I like to film the content and let you guys experience it with me. So, but yes, this was a impulse buy, and it was very last minute, so I agree with you on that. He said it had its first service. Do you know when that was? Do you have receipts for it by chance?
I have receipts for it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's full service. Like,
okay.
I mean,
I don't trust myself with the carbon ones on
I
Utah
didn't
roads.
either.
There's no way.
My buddy bought one with the carbon. I was like, they're cool, but I was like,
You hit the smallest pothole. You never know. It could be a.
Yep. You have the 2 additional ones. You can choose 4 to have presets on, but there's like, so I have just the ones that I use. I wheelie instead of no wheelie.
Got this. Guys, I am sitting on a brand new, well, a pretty much brand new S1000. What is happening right now? Who decides to buy a bike at the beginning of December? It's so cold. Oh my god, dude. This is hands down the smoothest bike I've ever ridden. I've ridden an S1K, it was a 23, it was Max's. I rode his for maybe a block because it was late at night. I just wanted to try it out, so I never got a feel for it. But, oh, those pops are nasty, dude. It's just a slip-on and it's popping like that. Yeah, I rode Max's, a super short ride, so I never got a real feel for these bikes. But I can, I see the hype now, I'll just say that. These things are insane, dude. It's a freaking spaceship. Look at this dash, this joystick ring thing that I still have no idea how to use. I haven't even touched it yet. First fill up with the S1K. This pump is a pain in the butt, dude. I have no idea how high to fill this thing up. Just stop right there. Alright. I'm gonna take it super easy because the roads are really cold. It gets like below freezing overnight now, so we're gonna take it easy, but there's no way I could just buy this thing and let it sit in the garage, so it's probably the warmest day we're gonna have in a while, so taking advantage. God, this thing is so wild, dude. Dude, the quick shifter, even stock tune right now, this thing's still pretty much stock besides the slip-on. We'll talk about everything the bike has and what it came with, but just a slip-on. But this quick shifter is so freaking smooth, and I know it only gets better too after a tune, but this thing is like, it's so smooth, dude. Like, it is so smooth. It's just butter, dude. It's so insane. Alright, let's check this thing out for a sec. Dude, we're out here riding and filming. We're got my boots back on again. When I sold the R1, I didn't think I'd be out doing this again for a few months at least. This is kind of a last minute thing. But holy crap, guys, there she is. This is such a nice bike. I do not belong on this thing. But as you guys know, I did just sell my 2024 R1 like just a couple months ago, I think it was. That bike was super special to me, and I regretted every day that I sold that bike. When the kid was like signing the papers and stuff, I'm like, this is gonna sting here pretty soon. And yeah, it stung pretty bad a couple days after, but that bike's gone. It is what it is. But I miss just having a leader bike, and I've always wanted to try these S1000s. I see where the hype is, honestly. This thing is amazing, dude. It is so freaking wild. But yeah, that R1 was super special to me, for reasons that I haven't talked about on the channel recently. But that bike, I mean, it's just an R1. It was just a base R1. Nothing crazy, nothing super rare. It was special to me because of the situation I was in when I sold that bike. Made the bike more special. Something I haven't talked about on the channel yet. I mentioned on Instagram a little bit, but I haven't really talked about it on YouTube. My dad passed back in June, and that was shortly after I bought that R1. And the reason that bike was so special to me, man, is my dad used to ride sport bikes, super bikes, all that when they were first like becoming a thing. And even like racing motocross as a kid, he was always out there riding dirt bikes with me and stuff. So this has kind of always been like our thing. And when I bought that bike, it was kind of more of being able to go through that experience with him, getting a brand new R1, brand new leader bike, and you know, being able to experience that together. And that's kind of what made the bike so special. So I've had some regret selling that bike for that reason. But at the end of the day, it's just an R1. I can always get another, but you know, memories are forever. So it's taken me a while to realize that I do miss the bike, but again, it's just an R1. So yeah, that's definitely been the toughest thing I've ever been through in my life, and I can honestly say that. Hello, officer. Everyone says it is cringy, but family is literally everything. I could care less about these bikes, man, but being able to share that experience with my dad, it meant a lot. So I will always like appreciate the R1 that I had. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, this is the 2024 BMW S1000RR. It is a premium, and it is like 100% option. It has every option you can get. It's fully loaded. The only thing it doesn't have is the M package, because that only comes in the M package only comes in the red, white, and blue. But literally every other option, we got the carbon packs, we got carbon. It's just insane. This thing is wild, dude. It's a premium, so we got cruise control, heated grips, and all that. I haven't really messed around with everything because this joystick is just like, I don't even know what to do with it. Got the M billet pack, so it has these foldable, adjustable levers, the brake guard. It does have the M forged wheels. They're a little bit lighter, different design. Lately, I haven't been buying any used bikes, just because like my OCD and stuff, I like to be the first owner and everything. But this guy took such good care of this bike, and it's pretty much, I mean, still brand new, as you can see. But I mean, he only put 1,300 miles on this thing, and it was kind of a deal I couldn't pass up. I'll take used if I can, and it's only slightly used, so we'll roll with it. Because there is no way I would go into Eurosports and buy this thing brand new, because you're looking at about 30K out the door, and that's just not going to happen. So I got a pretty good deal on this bike for what it is and how new it is, the packages and stuff. The only thing the guy did to it is some Rizoma mirrors, and these are the real Rizomas, which we might take off and just put block offs. And he did put the SC Project slip on. This thing does sound okay. It pops a lot right now, but obviously we're going to do a full system soon. I'm going to see if like the Acura headers and stuff like that will line up with the SC Project so we can keep the slip on. But yeah, enough talking, dude. Let's go ride this thing. Ugh. I wish this had the same setup as the R1, where you could do just like a 3/4, then it would delete the cat. But in order to delete the cat on this, you got to do the full header system. So it's going to be an install for sure, but it's got to be done. Oh dang, there's like snow on the ground. I'm gonna take it easy. Whew. Is that the new Z, boy? Hey, yo. That's so sick. Homie whipping the new Z. I guarantee he overpaid for that thing. Like a 10K markup or something. No, but yeah, I usually don't like to buy used. It sounds kind of spoiled or whatever, but I like to buy new if I can. But you know, this guy, he's part of the car community and stuff, and he told me everything about the bike. I probably annoyed him at how deep I was looking over this bike. I was in there with like a flashlight looking for leaks up under there and everything, and he was cool about it. So I mean, I trust him. It's a solid bike. Has a lot of pretty like tasteful mods, the ones I would have done anyways. So what is this traffic, dog? If this dude backs up, I think he's gonna joust me right in the face. But yeah, I literally had no like plan to buy a liter bike right now. So yeah, I sold the R1, stored the money. I was gonna wait till next year and look for deals, but I just so happened to be scrolling through Marketplace, and of course this thing is up there on top and couldn't resist. It's just so smooth, dude. I don't have to even try it. It's like a cheat code. I slept on these things for way too long. I always wanted one deep down, but also deep down I was like, no, I'm a Yamaha guy. I need to stick with the R1. But yeah, I definitely see the hype.